And now the real fun starts, Shepard. Pay close attention.
Dezel, don't move. Got it?
Why, you?
You mustn't! Rose is horribly wounded. Even if you purify the malevolence, she doesn't have the strength to handle the burden. You mustn't attack now. Rose will...
If you don't do anything, Rose will become a Hellion.
Except her wounds will kill her even before that happens. A Shepard is faced with difficult choices sometimes. Isn't that right? Better decide quickly, Shepard. Your darling comedian doesn't have long. Silence!
Ich bin völlig überfordert. Was soll ich denn jetzt machen, Alter? Hab ich dieses Objekt, diese Waffe? Ich weiß überhaupt nicht, was ich machen soll. Ausrüstung? Ich weiß nicht, was ich machen soll. Ich bin völlig überfordert. Artis? Nee.
Hold it, Sarai. Get back for a moment. I have a plan.
What? Oh, Shepard, do quit your desperate flailing about. You risk making a mess of the grand stage I spent all this time preparing.
Sarai, listen.
Dezel, don't push yourself.
Just listen to me. We have to sever the bond between Rose and the Hellion.
Even for the Shepard, that would be nothing short of a miracle.
It's impossible.
Sarai, hand me that thing you got from Zavied. It can fire strength itself, right? And I shall be that strength. I shall be your attack.
What do you mean?
Even as he is absorbed into the Hellion, he'll become an attack with a will of its own. He'll find the bond between Rose and the Hellion and sever it without hurting her body.
But that's just suicide!
If I can summon up the last reserves of my strength, and merge them with the power stored in this one remaining bullet, I can stay myself long enough to break the bond, while leaving Rose untouched. Sarai, neither Rose nor I can afford to waste any more time. You understand, don't you?
Dezel? No!
Counting on you. Don't mess this up! Rose, I'm so sorry. It was me. I caused you, the Wind Riders, everyone to suffer. It's all my fault.
That's what was bugging you? I suppose from the outside it looked like we were suffering. But as far as I'm concerned, these have been the happiest years of my life. 5 years ago, when everything went pear-shaped,
we could have been tossed to the winds. But instead, we got to travel again together as the scattered bones and the sparrow feathers. I was so happy. In fact, I'm grateful to you. Really. Hey, come on. There's gotta be more you want to say.
I'm useless. In the end, I wasn't good for a damn thing. But I can say I did one thing right. Just one. And that one right thing made everything else worthwhile. I'm eternally grateful to you too, Rose. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tell Saray and the others that it wasn't all bad. Romping around those ruins with all those nutballs.
I will.
And if they get bummed out about this, tell them, hey, I thought you had good to do in the world. Keep moping and crying, and I'll chain you up so tight you can't even breathe. And then, give him a good kick in the ass for me.
Yeah.
Good luck out there. Keep on keeping on.
Yeah!
Rose!
Oh, thank goodness.
So, how does it feel? What do you think, Shepherd? To be as infatuated with someone as he once was? Is it not right that Seraphim, whose blessings only cause misfortune, should not be allowed to exist? Was not his very existence evil to the core and deserving of extermination?
Lies!
You've got quite a bark, girl. Those are some plucky words from one who once sought to kill the shepherd for the same reasons.
Who are you anyway?
I am Simone. Like him, a wretched, pitiable seraph, burdened with countless sins. And now, Exeunt.
Wait!
I suggest you make time to grieve.
I told everyone to meet here tomorrow morning. Sometimes it's best to be alone for a while. Thanks, Mikleo. Saray, don't worry about it too much. I need a bit of a walk myself.
Leb wohl, Dezel. Okay. Oh. Alter, die Szene hat mich gerade ein bisschen fertig gemacht, muss ich sagen. Ich hasse das, wenn bei traurigen Szenen irgendwie Klavierspielmusik dabei ist. Das mag ich nicht haben. Ah, da hat sich Dezel einfach geopfert für Rose. Okay. Ich denke mal, wir müssen jetzt mit allen reden. Ich weiß gar nicht, was ich dazu sagen soll gerade. Ich bin, wie gesagt, ein bisschen geflasht davon. Mit dieser ganzen Szene da gerade. Und wir müssen unbedingt diese Syphonia oder wie sie hieß. Die müssen wir unbedingt töten, Alter. Die ist so fies, ey. Ganz ehrlich, das ist so ein fieser Charakter. Das geht gar nicht. Okay, wir reden erstmal einmal kurz mit McLeo. McLeo.
Dezel's death, his shameful acts, and the things Simone said. Perhaps they're all things the shepherd has to accept in order to quell the Lord of Calamity.
I'm just not sure how to feel about it all.
I was thinking you should quit.
What?
Just hear me out. I used to think that when the shepherd was getting crushed and overwhelmed by his duty or by his destiny, that it was something that you could just up and quit. Until yesterday, that is. Things are different now.
For Dezel's sake, if nothing else, I want to find the answers.
That's right. It isn't even some feeling of obligation so much as I just want to know, in the hope that we won't make the same mistakes again. So that's why I no longer think you should quit.
We definitely have to find some answers.
Right. And it isn't just the shepherd's duty either. This journey is something we, all of us, need to own.
That's true. Thank you.
There's no need for thanks. I just said how I truly feel.
Ja, wir müssen es zu Ende bringen. Für Dezel. Gehen wir weiter. Unsere Suche nach Antwort ist noch nicht vorüber. Gut, da links ist auch noch jemand. Oder? Oh nee, oder? Okay, außerhalb. Außerhalb würde ich mal sagen, gehen wir glaube ich als letztes hin, oder? Einer ist im Gasthaus. Ja, nach außerhalb gehen wir als letztes. Okay. Nein, wir können hier die Reise jetzt nicht einfach aufhören. Wir konnten die Reise nie aufhören. Wir hatten nie irgendwie die Chance oder die Gelegenheit, die Reise hier noch annähernd zu quitten halt, aufzuhören. Nicht bei dem ganzen Chaos, das muss ein Ende haben. Es ist schon spät, wir sollten uns ausruhen. Erkunde noch ein wenig gestatten, ja gut. Ausruhen wollen wir uns ja natürlich noch nicht. Achso, ich glaube, das ist über uns. Über uns war ja noch so die Burgmauer, da gucken wir mal schnell hin. Da steht Edna. Hallo Edna.
Our friend, the creepy little girl. She said she was burdened with sins.
Right. And she also said that the shepherd must know the truth of Seraphim, who carry such sorrowful burdens.
Of those whose mere existence means human suffering. Sometimes death can be a release. If just by living one causes terrible things to happen, then death would be.
Edna, stop right there.
I'm not talking about Dezel, you idiot.
You shouldn't be saying that about your brother either.
So what if I did? They're just words. It's probably nothing you haven't heard before anyway.
I still don't like it. I don't want to hear it right now.
Oh. Then there's nothing to discuss.
Yeah.
Saray. All I was really trying to say is that I think Dezel was saved in a way. I chose my words poorly, and it was wrong of me. I apologize.
Thank you, Edna.
Don't mention it.
Aber hätte man Dezel nicht irgendwie retten können? Wir reden nochmal kurz mit Edna. Eine einzige Nacht reicht bei weitem nicht aus, um meine Gefühle zu sortieren. Ja, das stimmt. Das wird noch ein klein wenig länger dauern. Aber trotzdem nehmen wir natürlich die Kamille mit. Das wird noch viel länger dauern, bis sich das wieder alles normalisiert hier. Laila. Sie cremt sich gerade die Hände mit einer Creme ein. Ich weiß es nicht. Trotzdem reden wir mit ihr.
Lila, what are you doing?
Oh, this?
That's incredible! How'd you do that?
Making paper crafts like this really takes the edge off for me. I forget about all my cares, and it's like I just enter my own little world.
I see.
Saray, you've got to stop carrying the burden all by yourself.
I think this one's gonna be tough, even if I share the burden. I find myself wondering, was there anything else I could have done? Should we have talked it over first? I just start thinking about things.
Moments of reflection are good for the spirit, Saray, but regrets solve nothing.
What's this?
Humans have a custom. Sometimes they send a paper boat down a river imbued with a remembrance of their lost one, so that it may reach them. Since Dezel was a wind seraph, I thought maybe a bird that soars through the air would be more fitting. Now, Saray, let's send it off.
I'm sure it reached him. Lila,
Yes?
thank you. But you mustn't try to carry the burden all by yourself either.
I'll be quite fine. There's no need to worry. I'm going to stay up here for a while. The wind feels comforting.
All right then. I'll leave you to it.
Okay. I too have a ways to go.
Bitte, lass mich noch kurz hier bleiben. Natürlich, Lila. Nimm dir so viel Zeit, wie du brauchst. Machen wir auch. Ach, Gott, ey, das macht mich hier gerade ein bisschen fertig. Muss ich ja wirklich zugeben. Okay, wir haben jetzt noch die Gelegenheit rauszugehen. Oder wir ruhen uns im Gasthaus aus. Sonst sind hier auch keine weiteren Sterne. Vielleicht wartet Zavied hier draußen, ich weiß es nicht. Oder er hält uns halt auf, wenn wir rausgehen wollen. Ich habe das Gefühl, dass wir noch mit ihm reden müssen. Weil ich ja immer noch glaube, dass das Dezels Bruder ist. Und er vielleicht, naja, auch ein Gespräch braucht. Es ist schon spät, wir sollten... Achso. Achso, da ist sonst nichts mehr. Okay. Wir gucken uns natürlich noch ein klein wenig um hier drinnen. Es sind zwar nur noch 2 Sterne auf der Karte, aber nachher... Ich will hier jetzt gerade überhaupt nichts verpassen. Deswegen gucke ich nochmal in den anderen Bildschirm. Irgendwo muss doch auch noch Zavied sein. Irgendwo müssen wir den doch noch finden. Oder ist der im Gasthaus? Er muss uns doch auch noch irgendwas sagen, oder nicht? Irgendwelche tröstenden Worte für uns, damit uns, ja, die Last, die wir jetzt gerade tragen, ein bisschen genommen wird. Damit uns das Leid, das wir jetzt gerade erleben, da ist er. Mit dem Hut von Dezel. Okay, reden wir mal mit Zavied.
Hey, Shepard. Tell me something. How was Dezel in his last moments?
He was smiling.
So, he was he? I guess he got his wish after all.
Zavied, you knew Dezel, didn't you?
Sort of. There was a time my comrades and I saved him, when he was just a little rascal.
Oh. Is that why your fighting styles are so similar?
Yep. He learned by copying me. And yet, I don't think he even remembered who I was. That fellow tossed everything away, even his memories. But if something gets thrown away, you just gotta find it again. And you found it for him, didn't you?
Hey, are you trying to comfort me, Zavied?
You bet I am. You're gonna be my all-important vessel pretty soon. Can't have you getting all malevolent on me.
Huh?
And on that note, I think I'll go talk to Lila about that Sublord Pact.
You gotta be kidding me!
Well, I can't exterminate the Hellions all by myself anymore, can I? And besides, if I tag along with you, I can collect your debt to me whenever I like.
You can't just decide something like that!
Oops, I did. Anyway, see you tomorrow, Sheps.
That lousy...
Also wird Zavied jetzt mit uns reisen. Einerseits schön, andererseits, wir kennen ihn gar nicht und haben schon so oft gegen den gekämpft. Aber irgendjemand muss der Sitzplatz einnehmen. Ich habe ein bisschen Angst davor, mit Rose jetzt zu sprechen, muss ich sagen. Weil die muss es doch eigentlich am härtesten getroffen haben. Die hat alles miterlebt.
Huh? Back there, I spoke with Dezel during his last moments. And when I saw him then, I remembered something that I'd forgotten long ago. I had met him before, when I was really little. I realized he'd probably been protecting me ever since, my whole life.
Rose, Dezel didn't want you to know that. He said he wanted you to live believing you'd come this far by your strength alone.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he wanted. But I actually wish he'd just straight up told me. Without knowing, I was a jerk, self-absorbed and totally ungrateful to him.
Sorry.
From now on, you gotta tell me these things, alright?
Right. This is actually a load off my mind. I was worried you'd be, you know, devastated.
Yeah, I don't know. A whole lot of things happened all at once. And somehow it doesn't feel like I'll never see him again. And the garbage that crazy Simone chick was spouting, I think it says more about her problems than anything else.
Rose, you're my hero.
Oh, I just don't like to think too much. Anyway, Saray, you get some good rest.
I will.
Saray, ich glaube, du solltest etwas schlafen. Ja, definitiv. Ich brauche jetzt erstmal ein bisschen Ruhe. Gut, dann gehen wir jetzt mal ins Gasthaus und ruhen uns mal ein bisschen aus. Jetzt haben wir ja mit allen gesprochen. Gott sei Dank. Gott sei Dank, dass ich da nochmal hingeguckt habe. Ich habe Rose nämlich ganz vergessen. Irgendwie aus unerfindlichen Gründen. Und jetzt gehen wir ins Gasthaus und legen uns allein ins Bettchen und denken über das nach, was jetzt alles geschehen und was alles gesagt wurde. Ausruhen.